and thank you for joining me today for this progressive Pilates routine. So it's going to be around 30 minutes and I've called it progressive Pilates because we're going to progress the exercises. So we maybe start off quite gentle and then we either add in some new muscle groups or we increase the intensity. So it's quite challenging, this one, but I hope you like it. So we're going to start on our mat and we're just going to do inhale and then exhale, nod the chin to the chest, and let's roll down, keeping the knees soft. If you're doing this first thing in the morning, you might want to keep those knees a bit softer to make sure you're not overstretching. Inhale at the bottom and then use those abdominals to lift you up. Then I want you to take the hands behind the head and put your thumbs at the base of your skull and kind of lift up your skull from the back of your neck just to make sure that neck's nice and lengthened. We're going to inhale to repair, exhale, flex forward, so like a standing ab curl. Exhale up. Inhale, drop that right elbow as you do a nice side stretch. Exhale up. Inhale, go to the left. Exhale up. Okay, do that 2 more times. Rolling down. Remember, we want to keep that pelvis high as long as we can. And when you can't flex anymore, it tips over those femurs. And then make sure you engage the abdominals to lift you back up to vertical. Hands on the base of the skull again. Flex. And up. Right. Lift. Left. Lift. And last one. Good. Flex. Lift. Side. And the last side. Good. Okay, let's warm up those little legs a bit more before we get starting in some balance work. So just going to do 8 gentle squats back, so as if we're sitting into our chair, and up. So for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, and I'm going to try and do these on the mat, but sometimes it's harder on the mat, so I may kick it to one side. So we're going to take all the weight into the right leg. We're going to take our left leg to tabletop. Okay, so get balanced. We're going to kind of do running arms as we hinge, but keep the knee bent and up. Good. So for 2. Might help to focus on a spot in front of you to get that balance. Or if you're finding this really challenging, just hold on to something gently and just do the leg movement, okay? Because you're still working that supporting leg. Okay, let's do 2 more. And up, and last one. And up. Okay, so keep that knee in tabletop. We're going to progress this. So going from tabletop, we're going to use scissor arms now. We're going to lunge back. Then we're going to go into like a extended balance and then back to tabletop. Okay, let's try do 6. As I say, it might be easier off the mat. I'm going to try it. So knee to tabletop. Lunge, extended, balance, and lift. Oh yes, much better off the mat. For 2. Oop. 3, you should really feel the work now in that supporting leg. 4. 2 more. And last one. And balance. Oh, I can certainly feel some nice heat around that supporting glute. Okay, so we're just going to go back into 8 squats back again, just to ease those muscles out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, 8. Great job. So let's go to the other side. So left leg is the supporting leg now. So we're going to take our foot to tabletop and we do the bent knee first. So hinge forward and straight. Good. Keep breathing. Ooh. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so now for the challenging one. So we lunge back, extend, knee to tabletop. If these arms aren't working for you, just use the arms where they're going to help you to balance. 3, seem to have a bit more balance this side. 4, 2 more. 5, and last one. And down. Excellent job. So we're now going to move on to some side lunges. I'm just going to move that mat away again. So for our side lunge, we want our hands in a prayer position and really push those hands together so we can feel some work across the chest. We're going to lunge back, so bum goes back. Okay, and then push up. So we're going to do 5 to that side, and as we come up, we're just going to push those arms back in a little tricep push back. So for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So progressing, we're going to go out, stand tall, push back, curtsy squat, stand tall, push those arms back. So 5 like that. Really push those arms back. Make the most of every movement. 3, 2, and last one. Okay, so now holding in that squat, push through the hands together. Going to go up an inch, down an inch for 8, 7, I can feel it too, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come up, and let's just come into a plie squat again, just to ease out those legs. And we'll take the arms out and then cross in front of the chest. So let the knees track the toes. For 8, 7, 6, 5. So we're sliding down a wall now. We're not sticking our bum out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so those side lunges to the other side, straight into it. So for 5, 4, so chest comes down towards the knee. 3, 2, 1, adding in the curtsy now. And up. 2, 3, 4, And last one, 5. Okay, those nasty squat pulses now. For 8, 7, this is the last bit standing. 6, stay with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Great job. We're now going to make our way down onto the mat. So coming down onto the mat, and we're going to come into a 4-point kneeling position. Okay, so let's just do 2 or 3 nice cat-cow stretches just to release our back after those standing exercises. So remember, we're pushing through the hands here. We're not collapsing the neck, we're not collapsing in the tummy, we're not collapsing in the upper back. We inhale to repair, and then exhale. Use those abdominals to flex up like an angry cat. Inhale at the top, and then exhale and come into a slight extension. Okay, nothing too extreme. Just a couple more. And down. And last one. And down. Okay, so we're going to start this next set of exercises for the glute with a Plie Hydrant lift to the side and then flex the foot up. Okay, so we're going to do 8 like that. Try and keep the weight evenly distributed on the mat. So for 8, 7, so don't need to lean over towards that supporting knee, which is the tendency. 4, 3, don't drop the neck either, keep gazing towards the end of the mat. 2, and 1. Hold that foot up, flex, now pulses up for 8, 7, really squeeze that glute. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now extend that leg, and we're going to lift the knee, drop the knee down, back legs raises. So for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, not too high with that back leg. 3, only in line with the hip. We don't want any strange arch back. And last one. And then just widen the knees, and let's just have a quick rest pose to take the weight off those wrists. Circle them if you need. Just do a nice big deep breath into the back of the rib cage. And then let's come up and go to the other side. Okay, so we go out and up. 7, 6, 5, 4, so we're working all the muscles around the hips here, shoulders to support us, core to keep our back supported. 2, and 1. Hold it up and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend the leg, lift the knee, lift the leg for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. And then let's go back into that rest pose again. Good. Coming to the front of your mat now. We're just going to do a few rolling like a ball, just because rolling like a ball feels like a little nice massage on the back before we get into our ab section. So resting on the toes, hands come to the outside of the shins, knees are apart. We inhale to prepare, exhale, create that C cape, pulling the abs towards the mat, and then we round, come up and balance. Good. Really draw those abs back to create the ball. Don't throw yourself back and forward. And up. 3 more. 2. I've got squeaky floorboards in the house. And last one. Good. Feet on the mat now. Hold on behind the thighs. And let's roll down onto the mat. Oh, and that should feel nice after that pretty intense start to the workout. Okay, so when we're on the mat, we want our feet hip bone distance apart, a little bit away from the sit bones. We want our pelvis to be in neutral. So let's just start with a few hip rolls to get our pelvis in the right place. So we inhale to prepare, exhale, tip that pelvis towards the rib cage as you peel the spine off the mat, holding at the top in a nice long line. Keep those inner thighs active as we exhale and come down from as high up in the ribs as you can, and release completely at the bottom. Just a couple more. Keep the weight even through the feet. And try to use the whole of the spine as you come down. We don't want to come down in sections. We're going to try and come down vertebra by vertebra. And down. Good job. Okay, so we're going to do a progressive ab section now. And it is quite challenging, so be warned. So we're going to start by taking our right knee to tabletop, left knee to tabletop. And we're just going to do some gentle toe taps. Okay, so keep that pelvis in neutral. I don't want you to drop it too low and the ribs pop out and the tummy pops out. If you can only go to here in a controlled position, you do that. Good. There's 2 more on either side. So we're taking the thigh bone away from the pelvis. We're not just tapping the toe on the mat. Good. Quick hook in. Okay, so the first one in this section, we're going to hold on behind the thighs, lift up onto our shoulder blades. We're going to do 5 counts of the 100, followed by 5 double leg stretch. So arms go long, and we inhale and exhale for 2. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so now we take our hat off our head as our legs extend, sweep the arms round. Okay, keep that chest lifted. Your head should be supported by your shoulders. 3, 4, 5. Head down, knees in. Good. Setting back, set up again now. We're going to add in a single leg oblique twist after the double leg stretch. Okay, so coming up, if at any time it gets too much for you with your head up, lower the head down. Okay, so you're onto that 100. Inhale and exhale for 2, 3, 4, and last one, 5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now take your head in your hands and we take the shoulder to the knee. Other side. 4, 3, 2, try to stay lifted, I know it's hard, and 1, and hug those knees in. Whew. I find this quite tough, but it is the second time I've done this workout today because I needed to test the timings of it this morning, so we'll see how I get on with this last one. Okay, so lifting up again. So on the last one this time, we're going to add in the scissor legs. Okay, so stay with me. Last one, I promise. So 100. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. For 3, 2, and last one. And now, double leg stretch. 2, 3, 4, 5. Head in hands, single leg oblique twist. Come on, you can do it. Remember, you can lower the head at any time, not on this one, but on the others. 2, and 1. And then lower one leg down as you reach up the other for scissors. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then lower down and hug everything in. And just rock from side to side. Oh, and breathe. Okay, let's take that left leg long, right arm out to the side, and right leg comes across the body just to where it feels comfortable for you. Don't overstretch. And if it feels nice, look towards the outstretched arm. And come in, and let's go to the other side. Great job. Okay, holding on to the front of the thighs. Coming up, I'm now going to come into an elbow rested position on the mat. Okay, so we're not slouching here watching TV. We're pushing through the chest. We're nice and lifted on our elbows. We're going to take our right knee to tabletop, left knee to tabletop. We're going to do a progressive hip roll. So to start off with, we're just going to take the knees. The knees are glued together, the ankles are glued together over to one side and back. So inhale, exhale for 2, 3. So keeping lifted through the chest is quite challenging, as well as working those obliques. Last one. Okay, and then coming up, we're going to do 8 tricep dips back. So for 8, 7, just bending those elbows back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Progressing now. Knees come back up to tabletop. We're going to take them over to one side, extend, bend, and in. Good. Other side, extend, bend, and in. If this is too much, do one leg. Or stick with the first option of a bent leg. Good. 3. 4. And last one to either side. Good. Coming back up for another round of those tricep dips. If you wish, you can lift the pelvis and you just tuck it under and do them in a lifted position. So for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Okay, last one in this section. Back on those elbows, making sure that chest is nice and open. Legs come to tabletop. We take them over to the left and we do extend the legs 5 times in this position. So extend and down for 2, 3, 4, 5, center, other side for 5, 4, really lengthen them away, 3, 2, 1, and in. And just because we love them so much, one last set of those triceps, but I'm definitely staying on the mat for mine. So for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then just do a long butterfly stretch, just a round forward. And breathe again into the backs of the ribs. And then we are going to come and lie on our side. So we're going to lie long. A little bit of a focus in the first of these exercises on the inner thighs. So we're going to lie long. Our legs come slightly forward, so we're in a little banana. Try not to collapse here in the waist. So you want to be pushing that top hip away. And we're going to lift both legs and down. For 6, 5. You'll feel this in the waist here too. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, progressing. We lift the legs. The top leg glides to the knee. It extends down. We lower both legs. So 5 more like that. And down. 3. 2. And last 1. And down. Okay, now step the front leg in front. Either rest it down or, if it's more comfortable, hold on to the ankle with the foot in front. We're going to lift that bottom leg and do tiny circles forward for 5. Keep the foot straight. 4, 3, 2, 1. And now reverse it for 5, 4. You should really feel this in the inner thigh. 2, 1. Lower it down. Good, coming up onto the elbow now. So we want to be nice and wide here. So we want to have a nice supported underside here. Our leg comes long, arm comes long, and then we take them slightly, the arm slightly forward, the leg slightly back. We're going to bring the leg forward, and as we do, we're just going to rotate the body back and open out. It should feel nice across the chest. So reaching forward, and then rotate back. 5 more. Nice and controlled in that waist. 4, 3, keep lifted through the arm. 2, and 1. Okay, last one in this section is our modified side plank. So bottom knee bent, top leg long. We're going to lift up, and then we're going to try and do a little rainbow with some lateral flexion. Come back to straight and down. 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. Okay, just pushing up. We do a nice counter stretch. Oh, feels nice to breathe into that side. And then let's spin our legs around. I'm going to do this side. Okay, so lying long, feet slightly in front, give us a bit more balance. And we do both legs lift and lower. 5, 4. So don't worry about the height here, worry about lengthening those legs away. 2, and 1. Now we lift, leg comes up, down and lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. So stepping that leg in front now. We lift the leg up and we do circles for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's amazing how such a small movement can be so painful, I want to say, but that's probably not the right word to say on my videos. Okay, so one leg, leg back, arm forward, and then rotate back as the leg comes through. 2, 3, 4, 2 more, and last one, and then going into those side lifts. So this knee comes back in line, we lift up, rainbow over, parallel, and tap down. 3, and last one. Oh no, 2 more, sorry. This is the last one. And then counter stretch. Okay, so final exercise before we do our cool down is going to be our Swan Dive. So we're going to start in the prep position. So our legs are long on the mat. Our shoulders are just underneath our shoulders. Our hands are just underneath our shoulders. Okay, making sure you're pulling those shoulder blades down on the back. Okay, rest your head on the mat. Our glutes and hamstrings are pulling down, abs are lifted to support the back. We inhale as we come up into this little Sphinx position and exhale down. Good, so all the lift should be coming from those back muscles. The hands are fairly light on the mat, they're just there for support. And last one. Okay, now if you wish, we're going to go into a full Swan Dive. You want to watch me once before you try this. Turn to face the screen before you do it, okay? So we're going to inhale, lift up through the upper back. Then we're going to extend the arms. The pelvis will lift off the back, but there should be no pressure in the low back. And then you lower down with control. So we do 4 like that. Make sure the first movement is with the back, then the arms lift you off. A controlled back bend and down. And down. 2 more. And last one. If that was too much for you, please stick with the prep exercise. And down. Great job. So let's finish with a nice figure 4 stretch and just a general relax on the mat. Okay, so great job everybody. I think that's quite a tough workout. Please leave me a comment and let me know what you think. But let's put the right ankle across the left knee. Just let that hip open out. And then if you wish for a deeper stretch, bring the knee towards the chest, but try and push the pelvis away. And breathe. And then cross those knees and just bring them towards you a little bit more. You get a stretch in a slightly different position in the glute. And untwist, and let's go to the other side. You see, I always say this, but if you want to hold these stretches for longer, please do that. You must listen to your body. Okay, do as many stretches as you need at the end of each of the workouts. And then cross and bring them in. Okay, and then I just want you to lie flat out on the mat, close your eyes down. And I just want you to take 3 or 4 nice big deep breaths in and just let your bones settle into the mat. We're literally going to be 20 to 30 seconds to just acknowledge what you've just done for your body, building that strength, improving mental health, helping your balance, functional movement. You should be really proud of what you've just done. And yeah, you know, those exercises were tough. They were tough for me too, but you did it. And you know, you're doing a great job. So let's just do one more nice big deep breath in. Take these last moments on the mat before we get into whatever we've got next. And breathe out. And then open the eyes. Roll onto your side. Pushing up. And you are done. Thank you so much for joining me. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video and share with any friends who you think would benefit from Pilates. And I will see you again very soon. Take care. Bye.